Top 5 Most Famous Swords. Watch to the end for a bonus fact. 5. Joyeuse. Joyeuse is a sword that was used by many French kings, including Charlemagne. It is said to contain a piece of the cross on which Jesus was crucified, and it is also associated with many legends and myths. It is one of the few swords with a documented history that stretches back over 1,000 years. 4. Wallace Sword. The Wallace Sword is a medieval Scottish sword that is said to have been used by William Wallace, the Scottish hero who fought against the English in the late 13th century. The sword is currently on display in the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh. 3. Katana. Katana is a ceremonial sword used by the British monarchy during coronation ceremonies. It is believed to have belonged to King Edward the Confessor, who ruled England in the 11th century. The sword is currently on display in the Tower of London. 2. The Sword of Goussian. The Sword of Goussian is an ancient Chinese sword that dates back to the Spring and Autumn period, 771 to 476 BCE. It was discovered in 1965 inside a tomb in Hubei province, and it was found to be in remarkably good condition. The sword has a unique pattern welded blade and a jade hilt, and it is inscribed with characters that describe the sword as having been made for the king of Yue. 1. Tizona. Tizona was the sword of El Cid, the legendary Spanish warrior who fought against the Moors during the Reconquista. The sword is said to have been made in the 11th century and is currently on display in the Museum of Burgos in Spain. Bonus fact. One interesting fact about historic swords is that many of them were not just weapons, but also symbols of power and prestige. For example, in medieval Europe, swords were often passed down as family heirlooms and were worn by knights as a sign of their social status. Subscribe for more facts.